It's 6:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Police are looking for a man over separate acts of indecent exposure at Lake Macquarie. Two teenage girls spotted him in the nude in bush on Excalibur Close at Valentine at about 5:20 yesterday afternoon. Sonia Roberts from Police Headquarters says an hour and a half later, it's believed the same man followed a 20-year-old woman while performing a lewd act as she walked along the esplanade between Spears Point and Warners Bay.
He's been described as being of Caucasian appearance, aged between 30 and 40 and of a large build. He was last seen wearing a black cap and dark three-quarter-length shorts. Anyone with information on the man's identity or whereabouts should contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.
Meanwhile, Waratah police are also looking for a man who was disturbed while performing a lewd act at the window of a woman's home in Chilcot Street, Lambton, before running off. The incident happened at about 8:30 last night. He's described as being Caucasian, around 50 with a beast build, bald and less than 175 centimetres tall. Police are looking into whether there are any links to the earlier incidents. It's feared more jobs will go from the Hunters mining industry unless the state government fixes the planning system. It's claimed about 20,000 positions across the state are in limbo because of problems getting projects approved. The Minerals Council says the Hunter is one of the worst affected areas, with around 4,000 jobs on the line unless planning approvals are given. The Brigo-Johnston Bridge at Clarencetown has been earmarked for an upgrade to allow it to meet the current vehicle loads and heavy vehicle requirements of modern-day bridges. The structure is the state's oldest surviving timber truss bridge, and the repair work will ensure the heritage features of the original bridge are maintained. Roads and Maritime Services Regional Manager Anna Ziki says the significant structure needs to be strengthened.
The bridge is one of the oldest heritage bridges in New South Wales, and the plan for the repair is to look at upgrading the existing bridge to strengthen the bridge to meet current vehicle loads and heavy vehicle requirements to help reduce future maintenance.
Former Newcastle MP Jodie McKay's chances of running in the March state election have been given a boost. Opposition leader John Robertson has written a letter to the ALP head office backing her to be Labor's candidate for the Sydney seat of Strathfield. And gold medal Paralympian Liesl Tesh will take part in a Go Wheeling charity wheelchair basketball event tonight at the Forum. The event is raising funds for Wheeling and Able, who provide mobility equipment, scholarships and holiday respite units for hunted children with disabilities. Wheeling and Able Executive Officer Karen Phillips says the Games will give an opportunity for able-bodied people to step into the wheels.
New South Wales Wheelchair Sports have been integral in providing those chairs, and people just jump in the chairs and have a fun game of basketball, and we promote equality within our services for people with disabilities, and able-bodied people are able to find out what it's really like to play sport as a person with a disability.
Now with sport, Cecilia Connell.
Despite ongoing ownership dramas, Jets chief executive Robbie Middleby is focusing on the season ahead, starting with this Sunday's clash against Wellington Phoenix. Mark Birighitti has been named as goalkeeper after strong competition at training from Ben Kennedy, while Ben Kantarovski will return to the field after recovering from a knee injury. Meanwhile, Jets women face Brisbane Roar tomorrow afternoon. Although retired from the Opals, Novocastrian basketballer Jenny Screen is yet to walk away from the game entirely. The Olympic medalist is determined to play one more season in Europe, even though a knee injury which required surgery forced her to back out of a contract in Poland. The 32-year-old is aiming to be game-ready when the international transfer window opens in December. And on the fairway, Newcastle's Scott Davis has taken out the $10,000 Waratah Pro-Am by one shot from Wollongong's Brad McIntosh, carding 5 under 66. That's sport. I'm Cecilia Connell.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 7.